What's up, guys? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Susanna and welcome back to another video. Actually, I apologize for yesterday. I did not actually update you that I'm not going to post a video. It's just something just came up roughly and I did not post a video yesterday. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But anyways, welcome to today's video. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, if you just come across this channel of mine, written Susanna, and just click on the red subscribe button below. Kindly subscribe, share, like and comment. Just 1 minute of your time, or even just a second, just like that, you're done with it. And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos. Kindly share the video, like and comment. And today's video is all about the things I love about Kenya. Okay, so let's get into it. Like, you watched my previous video whereby I posted the things I love about what things I miss about Uganda, my country. Today is the things I love about Kenya. Like, what made me come to Kenya? What made me stay here? Like, yeah. So let's get into it. Thing number one is money. Money, money, money. You can be my best friend. Money. You can do anything with the money. So, guys, I love Kenyan currency like nothing, because Kenyan currency, you can compare it with the dollar. It can go together. Sometimes, it can go higher than the dollar. Sometimes it comes down the dollar. It is just the best money ever. I love Kenyan money. I even feel like if there is a way they can change our Ugandan currency to another currency, every currency, they should change now, because that money is really small. I'm not saying we cannot manage it, but we are managing it like that because it is our money. But in actual sense, it is very little currency, very small currency. If you go to the changing rate of African currency, you find that the lesser currency is Ugandan currency, most, and TZ currency. Then which country? You get scared, or you feel like running away from Uganda, or running to Kenya, or running to America. But it's the same thing is our money. No bad heart, but it's still our money. We will manage it like that. But anyways, the honest truth that Kenyan money is the best. Why I love Kenya is because their money is good. Now, you see, that time when I was working, I actually saved 50k Kenyan shillings. So when I went to the changing rate of Ugandan currency, changing Kenyan currency to Ugandan currency, actually it was 1M. I changed that 50k to 1M Ugandan currency. Yeah. So with that 1M, if you go to Uganda, with now how life is very expensive, let me say you're going to spend it. If you go for, first of all, for shopping, let's say you're going to buy a sack of unga, maize, cooking oil, beans, things for the house, etc. That money is not going to finish like 2 months or 3 months. It's not. There's just that and there's that. No disclaimer for anything, but that is the honest truth about our money. Yeah, I remember when I left Uganda to come to Kenya, I actually had 200k in my account when I reached to Busia. And then they gave me little notes, Kenyan money. It was even my first time. So when I was given those notes for 1,000, and then 500, and then 200, I was like, now how am I even going to use this money? This money is very small, and the money I was having is a lot. So that was then, because I did not know the value. I did not know this currency is heavier than the other one. So another thing, that is why I love Kenya. I love Kenya because of the money. Kenyan money is just, now if I have like 100k Kenyan shillings or 200k Kenyan shillings, that is going to make for me like 5 million Ugandan money. And of which with that 5 million Ugandan money, I'm going to buy a plot of land and start the foundation. That is it. Start the foundation, and maybe for paying the workers, gone. The roofings will wait first. Okay, so sometimes it's good, like when you're working in Kenya and then you change that money into Ugandan currency, it works very well. So that's why now I'm seeing there are so many Ugandans who have come to Kenya to work. Why? Because they have seen the value. Like now, if you work here for like 2 years and you're paid, let's say 20k or 30k monthly or 15k monthly, let's say roughly like that, and then that money, let's say you've saved maybe 150k, and then when you change that money, that is like in 1 year. So if you work in 2 years and you save 300k Kenyan shillings, that is almost 6k, 6m. Then when you take that money to Uganda, that money will actually make you something better. Because if you don't have a plot of land like you want to buy, you can buy and start building your family house. So that's why you see now there are so many Ugandans coming to work here. You find them, there are many in hotels, they work in houses as housemates. Why? Because there is value in Kenyan money. Okay, so that is the reason number one I love Kenya. Reason number two is that Kenyan people are very, very welcoming. Yeah. Another thing, they are very united people. Like when they say today we are going to do this, they do it. Yeah. Like in welcoming, actually, if you go to a place that you don't know and you want to ask someone, I'm going to such and such a place, they're actually good people. They can direct you very well. Because I remember the time when I used to get lost in town for the first time when I was here, when I used to go to work there in Kileleshwa. I used to get lost in town, coming back from Kileleshwa up to Githurai, and then going back I used to get lost. But what helped me is those security guards. I used to ask security guards, where is such and such a place? You see, let me tell you, if you're that person who is always arrogant to people, towards people, who is so braggant, people will not help you. But then if you're that person who is social, like social to people, you're just that person like any other person. Okay, like the first thing that can make people direct you to where you're going, or help you or give you something, is a greeting. Never ever in your life go to any place and then you don't greet that person. Okay, greeting is more important than anything else. Greet somebody, that greeting can open a door for you, that person can help you. Okay, so that is what is helping me. If I go anywhere, actually I don't pass people anyhow. If I want to, even if I enter to the taxi here, the person I'm seated next with, I have to greet that person. Okay, so a greeting is just a free thing. They don't buy, you don't pay, just greet somebody. You're good to go. That person can actually help you. Unless that person is not happy to help you or does not want to help you. Okay, but whether that person does not want to help you, but at least you've greeted the person. All right. So that is number two. They are welcoming. They are just good people ever. Okay, but not all. Same applies to Uganda. There are good people and there are bad people. Okay, so another thing is there are roads, there are buildings. Like there are too many. There are so many gorofas here in Kenya, flats. So many, most especially if you go to Nairobi. The roads are the same, and the road you passed It's the same road you're going to pass there, and you'll get confused. Am I lost, or I'm following the right route? Okay, they have so many gorofas here, and yeah, and then the way they are built, that gorofas is just wow. It's just wow. You cannot believe it. If you're outside, or if you've never come to Kenya, just try to come one day and take your adventure. Come and explore and know what is in Kenya. Okay, I love the way they are built their roads. First of all, their roads are good, and then they have put those flyovers whereby their cars also can be passing up there, and there are some passing down there, and also the flyovers for pedestrians whereby they cannot pass down there. If they want to cross the road, there is a flyover. You can just pass there, and then the cars are passing down, pedestrians are passing up there. Ah, it's very good, oh, very very good, oh. So it is just wow. And then another thing is their soko, that soko called Gikomba, whereby it is the biggest soko here in Nairobi, where they sell clothes, cheap clothes, clothes for babies, for adults that are very cheap. If you go there, and even if you want to start your business, you just go to that soko and start your business. It is just very very reliable. With any amount you have, you can start your business. So that's why I love Gikomba. I love Kenya so much. So you see, the time when I started a business for clothing, I actually started with 1,000 Kenyan shillings. So I used to sell skin tights, off shoulders, Marvins, socks. So I used to go all that. First of all, when I started with only 1K. But from nowhere, Bloom Zoom, I ended up in 2 weeks, I ended up having 7K. So I continued until I got a job. That actually took all my attention instead of continuing with my soko. So yeah, and then also another thing, my phone got spoiled, so that's why the business went down, and then everything just went down like that. And I was like, but I will soon resume that job because I liked the way it was going. You get customers so fast, you start online, and then you'll be, yeah, it was just very very working just because of 1K. Even there are some people who can start with 500, and then you're just gone. You see, in the Gikomba you can start with shoes. There are cheap shoes there. You can start with the bags. You can start with the dresses. You can start. There is all types of clothes you want in Gikomba. So that is the thing making me to love Kenya and making me to actually live in Kenya, stay in Kenya. I'm not saying I'm not going back to my country. I'll just be going there for a visit and then come back. A visit, come back. It's still in my country because my people are still there. My family is still there. And then another thing is the plots of land. Yeah, plots of land here actually, guys. They sell it cheaper ones, and you can get it at a good place. You can get it at 400K, 500K, 500K, 400K, 399K. Yeah, they're actually good. And then they're also advertised on TV, so it is not something that is a scam that somebody can just tell you go and buy a plot of land and it is a scam. So it is even advertised on TV, and you just know it is the reality. And then also another thing is they have cheap schools. Yeah, the schools are not that expensive. Let me tell you, when I came here, when I went for my computer course, for the first time, actually I did not pay a lot of money. The very time I joined the college, I got the there's a scholarship which was advertising, um, which was actually just starting to sponsor people. And then when I applied for it, I succeeded. So I got that scholarship, and it was the one paying me my school fees for that computer course. And then actually in the list, in the admission of that course, I was supposed to pay only 6,000 Kenyan shillings for 3 months. So I was supposed to pay 6,000 for 3 months, of which that was not that expensive. Yeah, that was not that expensive. If you were to count it in Ugandan money, because 1,000 is 1k, is 30k Kenyan shillings. 1,000 Kenyan shillings is 30k Ugandan money. So that means 3,000. 6,000 was going to cost me a lot of money. 6,000 in Ugandan money, it was going to cost me a lot of money. So I joined it here in Kenya, and I finished my course after 3 months. Yeah, but when I was joining it, I had that money because I was working before. I just wanted to have a certificate of computer, and that's why I had to join it. But then I did not pay it by myself. I got a scholarship, which was actually another thing that is making me to love Kenya. It is just very, very easy as long as you social to people. You're not arrogant, you don't look at people anyhow, and you're just honest. That's why I got that scholarship. And then also that same scholarship paid me for my certificate of mass and media communication. And I completed my course, which took me after six months for a certificate. So did I actually take 6 months, or I took 5 months? Because even that office for the college, I was employed, yeah, as a receptionist in same college that I was studying. So I was just doing my part-time in that college. So after I got my certificate, then I just decided to quit, and I moved out to look for a job outside. And yeah, Kenya is really, really good. I love it. Forget about these things, about politics, about what, but Kenya is just something good. Always the thing that people don't like is this thing of corruption or what. The only thing I don't like about Kenya is it has so many fake pastors, whereby they can fake a lot of things and then they end up killing a lot of people. Many people died. Like there's this time of Chakahola, whatever, where so many people died, and it was just something very bad, worst part ever. So that's the only thing I don't like about Kenya. There are so many fake pastors. So anywhere you go, there are so many fake pastors. So that's the thing I don't like about Kenya. But Kenya in general is just a good thing. For if you forget about this thing of politics, presidents, about their what. But now the thing which is only making things difficult now, but is only the president is making things hard. Does no want to reduce the cost of living, the taxes, the portion in shops, like the food in the supermarkets is really, really high. But now the rest of the foods, maybe in burger, maybe, yeah, tomatoes, onions, is just now easy. You can get it with any coin you have. But maybe unga, rice is the ones which are very high. Cooking oil, transportation is the one which is increasing, going high and high daily. So and also, when I actually, let me tell you that this thing, when I actually got employed for that job of receptionist, was because that that the boss actually liked the way I was being cooperative in class, because I used to be in class by around 7. I'm already in class. So the rest normally come around 8, around 9, and I'm already in class. So one day she asked me if I can work as a receptionist to part time, because she's ever busy. Like today she's here, tomorrow she's not here. So that's why when I told her that I'm a Ugandan, then she said it's okay. That she saw from my results. Then so I liked that. I actually appreciated that, because if there were some people, they were not going to accept that. And then another thing about Kenyans is tribalism. Why I love Kenya, they are not those people who do tribalism, like they do these things of tribes, or racism or things like that. They say maybe this one is a Mzungu, is not supposed to be here, go back to your country. Or when he or she goes to the shop, they don't attend to that person. No, that one is not happening here. These guys are just welcoming people. Like I said, they can attend to anybody as long as you're a human being like them. So they don't do tribalism. Obviously, if they used to do tribalism, me myself, I was not going to be here, and the rest of the tribes, foreigners, were not going to be in Kenya. So they don't do tribalism, they don't do racism, they are just good people. Okay, they are good people. So that's all actually I wanted to share with you and in today's video. And last but not least, if they see that, most especially you're a foreigner and you're married to a Kenyan, they normally give you the ideas of being with a Kenyan man. They can advise you what Kenyan man like, what they don't like, if they go wrong, if they do. Yeah, I remember one of my neighbor is actually an old woman. That time when I moved in with my boyfriend, with my husband. So is when she told me, it is your first time to stay with a man, but there's so many things happening in a marriage. Marriage is a sacrifice. She actually gave me good advice. So sometimes now when I sit down and I think of so many things that my husband has actually done to me, and I think about that woman. So her advice calms me down, okay, makes me stay, okay. So they are not bad people, they are good people. So those are the things why I love Kenya. Those are the things why I still stay in Kenya. Those are the things why I will never leave Kenya, okay. Because I already made a promise to myself when I was in Uganda. I need to go and explore Kenya. I just see in the map, it is just near Uganda, near here. Why can't I just go? So, and of which I decided to come, and I'm here now. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to share with you in today's video. Kindly subscribe, share, like, and comment if you haven't. And if you're my returning subscriber, tell your friend also to come and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I really appreciate your support. Deep down in my heart, I love you so much. You're just the best people ever. And may God bless you, and may God bless you, and bless you, my family. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.